I know it's taken us a bit of a while to get this whole thing together, but you know what I mean? Thank you for being here, innit?
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here, man. First interview and that.
Only your first interview?
Yeah, man, first one. First of many, though.
First of, that's what I want to hear, you know what I mean? That is what I want to hear. So, first and foremost, I've got a couple of questions for you. Number one, Mr. DK, tell me about yourself.
What can I say, man? I'm a new artist, trying to get out there. I do a mixture of rap, singing. I like the Afro beat kind of sound, you know what I'm saying? I like Afro beats, but I don't like the dancehall type.
Oh, nah. See, I feel like I'm gonna have to kick him out already. He said he don't like dancehall. Me, Big Vibes Cartel supporter.
Nah, but you know, like, I think like Drake dancehall type.
Nah, bruv, you can't mention Drake. He's a culture vulture.
Nah, like he's one of my favorite artists, but like them dancehall, like I can't jump on them type of beats, but like I just don't like it, bro.
Oh, mate, so there's no chance of me getting in the studio with you then, you know what I mean? Active Mr. Pizzle, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'm trying to be versatile, but you know, hopefully I can jump on one day, but for now, nah, man.
Oh, can't say that. Have faith in the system, you know what I mean? So, my second question, what country are you from?
Cool, so I'm from Equatorial Guinea and Nigeria.
So that's where your parents are from, basically.
Yeah.
But that was going to be my second question, so you kind of answered that. So tell me about Equatorial Guinea. I can't actually, did I say it right? Because I know my...
Yeah. I even watched some video about it, like, not too long ago, fam. I can't even, like, it's a Spanish-speaking country, innit? But, like, how they became independent and that, man, I used to refresh my memory on that still, I can't lie.
That's calm. Have you ever been there?
Nah, man.
What about Nigeria?
Never, fam. I only go to Spain, innit? I've got a lot of family there, but I haven't gone Equatorial Guinea or Nigeria still.
I respect that. Don't worry, I'm sure the parents will take you back home soon, you know what I mean? As they would say back home, you know what I mean? Also, so tell us, what area are you from?
Area?
Yeah.
Live in Peckham still.
You're a Peckham Donny. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a South London Peckham Donny.
Yeah, man.
So, what goes on in that south side?
What's it like?
Yeah. But I'm from Northwest, innit, so I don't really know much about it. I mean, my wife's from Brixton, but...
It's the ghetto, innit?
A man said the ghetto. The man back up on gigs talking the hardest.
Back in the old days, fam, but it's a calm area, like, you just gotta associate yourself with the right people, innit? Like, just stay away from trouble and that, you get me?
I respect that 100%. How did you get into music?
So since young, like I've always been doing music. So like, I was in the choir and that in like primary school and that I was always singing, and my mum got me into like playing the clarinet and that. So music has like always been something that I've been into. And then I saw my cousin do a music video in it.
Yep.
And I was like, nah, this is lit stuff. So I was like, nah, man needs to do this. So I tried doing music in like secondary school, but like it wasn't really serious innit. But then I met one guy that went to my old school, and we met up through mutual friends, and then he took me to the studio to do a track with him. And then that's where I met J King and that, and then just started doing music from there, man. So now I'm starting to put stuff out, man.
I like that. I like the fact that you come in depth. Like, man's trying to look, are you trying to ruin my interview? Let me have a word with you, Donny. No, I mean, I'm about to ask you, my next question is, how did you get into contact with J King and Synth Records? And the man answers two questions in one, you know what I mean?
Am I talking too much of that?
No, bruv. It's better when you talk in depth, because we want to get to know the man behind DK, you know what I mean? So, you've answered two questions. I've got to find another one, bear with me. No, I'm joking. So, who inspires you to make music?
Inspires? I don't really know, like, I listen to everything, you know, like, when I was in primary school and that, my mum used to play Heart on the radio, innit? So, like, I was listening to all these old school tunes, like, I was into, like, Take That, Michael Jackson, like, I was banging out Ed Sheeran as well. There was one rap song that he done, I used to bang that out.
I like that.
But yeah, a bit of everyone still. Like, you'd be surprised the kind of songs that I know for like my age as well still. Like,
Bust me some pop songs that you know for your age.
pop songs.
Yeah, pop. Because Ed Sheeran will be covered by pop.
I don't even know that.
Okay, fine. Let's go R&B, hip hop, and a bit of dancehall.
What would you classify Always on Time?
That's R&B.
Yeah. I bang that out still. I like that song.
What? How old are you?
Nah, I'm not even trying to state that.
My man said no ages on the radio station.
Hey.
I know how old he is, but I'm not gonna tell you that. Informer, how you mean? Hold on.
On Compound Radio.
You know it's Compound Radio, 24/7.
07938.
Sorry, we would like to apologize first and foremost just for the fact that obviously that thing there was trying to interrupt our interview. Cheek of it. But anyway, moving on. So, what does the name DK stand for?
Cool. So my first name is Diego.
It's what?
Diego.
Diego.
I was just saying it in like the way I'm supposed to say it. But
Now say it in the English way. Why you gotta say it like that? Hey, come on.
yeah, Diego, innit? And then my Nigerian name is Oluwakemi. So it was actually my dad that came up with it. Cause before I used to call myself Degs, like when I was in secondary school and then my dad was like, nah, just put DK, man, like Diego Kemi, innit? So I was like, yeah. So then from there, we got DK, innit?
I like that. So it was really a family thing that made you get the name, basically. I like that. You know what? More people should involve their families in their business. Some people shouldn't, but more people should. You know what I mean?
100%.
So, do you have an EP coming out? What can we expect to hear from you?
EP, or to be honest, like the amount of songs that I've got recorded, I could actually drop an EP, but I'm still building my sound, if you get what I'm saying. So before like I start thinking of dropping EPs, like I want to lay down a track and people be like, yeah, that's DK, like that's his sound, you get me?
When you say creating your sound, obviously I know what that means, but can you dumb it down for our listeners? And I don't mean dumb it down, listeners, don't take that the wrong way. I just mean obviously explain it in more depth.
So like,
this guy doesn't stop smiling. If you're watching him on Instagram Live, this guy does not stop smiling, you know.
hey, 2 dimples in a key is smile.
That's how it's meant to be. Come on.
But I don't even know how to explain it, fam. Like,
Okay, when he says finding his sound, he means indirectly like every artist has a sound. So when you hear Ed Sheeran, he's got a particular sound that he kind of sticks to. Very rarely does he venture out of that sound, unless you go to BBI, DA, or whatever it's called, which is an Afrobeat. So when he says a specific sound, he means like obviously R&B, hip hop kind of flavor, or dancehall, reggae, X, Y, Z. For those who didn't understand the question.
yeah, she's better explaining than me.
To me, listen, don't get me to explain, man. Listen, my staff tell me every day, listen, I beg Pizzle don't come into the station, because every time he talks in riddles. Makes no sense. Know what I mean? Do you have any collabs coming out?
Any what?
Collaborations.
Collaborations? No, as of now, I'm just trying to get my name out there, innit? But I wouldn't mind doing another track with J King, man. He's lit, man. Like, musically, he's sick still. So
Yeah, he's
I
got
wouldn't mind
that. My next question will be, if you could work with anyone in the world, who would it be?
Work with anyone. I'll say Drake, you know. I'll say sorry for about the dancehall to get it, but I'll say Drake because like he's one of the most versatile artists that I know, innit? Like I feel like he could just jump on anything and we just shell it, man.
No, I'll give him that. One thing about Drake is I'll give him his respect where respect is due. He could jump on any rhythm, but he don't write his own bars. Do you write your own bars?
Yeah, of course, man.
I
I can show you my notes right now.
Nah, bruv, I believe you, bruv. I know, listen, we got an exclusive coming, which I'm not meant to mention to the end of the interview, but I know this guy writes his own bars. He's not culture vulturing over here.
Nah,
Man, put some respect on DK's name.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? So Drake, anyone else, females?
I'd say Michael Jackson as well, you know, if he was still alive. Cause like, I feel like the dancing thing, like, he was sick at dancing, innit? Like,
What, can you dance?
nah, I can't dance.
So man's one of them guys that stand up on the back of the rave, yeah, and just post up on the wall, yeah?
For this new track here, like, I want to do a choreography to it, innit? Like, I've been trying to dance to it, but like, I might need to find some people to do that for me still.
Nah, man, just bust a little two-step. Side to side.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there a Mrs. DK?
Nah, not even, man.
Okay, is there a Mrs. DK times 10?
Hey, man's a good guy, you know, man's not no slapper or nothing. Hey,
come on.
Hey, but yeah, man. Like, if it happens, innit? Like, man's not trying to force nothing, man. And I'm still young, innit? So, like...
Even though you're still young, people fall in love at many different ages. That doesn't mean that you can't have a Mrs. DK. Is there someone on the cards?
I don't want to get girls' hopes up and that, fam.
Just say yes or no. We're not talking names. We're not talking Shanice. You know what I mean? We're not talking names. We're just having banter conversation. You know what I mean?
There's a couple potentials still. I won't lie, fam. There's a few potentials, man.
Anyone who's listening to this interview right now must let you know that he's told you there's a couple potentials. Make sure you sort out your stuff. Oh no, don't come with another dirty yard, innit? We don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Listen, back in my day, every gal was meant to be able to cook. I'll leave it at that. Okay.
Very important still, I can't lie.
Listen, cooking and cleaning. I've seen some gals' yards that are like...
Hey...
I'm not even gonna say a word for it. Like,
don't state no names. So.
Yeah, but if I state names, I name and shame, innit? Tune into my show on Sunday, I'll name and shame you. Anyway, God's blessings and that, you know what I mean? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Where do I see myself in 10 years? I could actually see myself with like a family and that, and then like got my own house and that. Like I paid back like my parents for like their support and like what they've given to me, and yeah, man, I just see myself as successful in it, like, you know.
You're a very family orientated guy, aren't you?
Yeah, man, like you gotta give back to the family, man.
Is that a Nigerian thing?
I don't know. It's a me thing, innit? You get me?
Big shout out to Abby Shots. Big shout out to you. She said, big up Diego in the place. Big shout out to you. We do see your comments. Big up yourself. Do keep it locked to Compound Radio, where he's going to be dropping an exclusive. And it's only here first, innit? So any of you other radio stations locked in, because I know you look like to follow my drive time like water, don't try it. That being said, DK, what do you have to tell us today?
What do I have to tell you? I don't know, man.
You're so shy. Come on.
Track in it. Like, I don't...
You're so shy. I like this guy. You know why? Because he's modest, he's shy, and he's humble. There's not much people that you find humble, yeah, and modest, and that is him. As you can see him on Instagram Live. Like his facial expressions tell you the story, innit? Like. Hey J King, big up yourself anyway you're there. Thank you for this interview. We do respect you. And DK said make sure you get him back in the lab ASAP, innit?
I was even there yesterday still, I can't lie.
What? So what? You lot are making tunes and you don't call Mr. Pizzle, you know what I mean?
Listen, man, you gotta keep things on the low, innit? Like,
I'm not here, I respect that.
Evil eye, man.
So, with that being said, tell me, what is next coming for you? Obviously we've got the new tune which is called Pain, but what's after Pain?
I don't know, man, like the track that I want to drop after that, like I want to show people like my versatility in it. So like I'm thinking of like a mixture of rap and also dropping like a couple vocals on that rap tune as well. Because like usually on rap beats, like people just do straight rap in it, like. So I want to mix it up and try to be different again.
So do you sing rap?
Yeah, I can do a bit of that stuff.
What, we're gonna get a little note right here, or don't be shy. Look at the shy thing.
Hey, man's not trying to do no vocals on the radio station, man.
Come on, just bust a little vocal for us.
cool. Let me
Let
go
us know what we are in for.
La 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 la.
I love that. My man start going. What's that?
Oh, my
Whoopi
days.
Goldberg. What's that Whoopi Goldberg movie? Sister Act. La 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 la.
Hey, but don't worry about it. More vocals out soon, man. Trust me.
Well, you have heard it here first. I have just sat down with my guy DK when we are going to be playing his new track, which is exclusive to Compound Radio. So DK, are you going to introduce it for us?
So this next track is called Pain. It's gonna be my next release coming out soon. Watch out for that, man.
You heard it here first. It is DK with his new tune Pain, exclusive here on Compound Radio.
New music here on Compound Radio.